Shows have depicted real estate as an easy and fun way to make some big money, but do those shows actually represent reality?
Yeah, here to break it all down for us is local realtor and CEO of the Bizzarro agency, Matthew Bizzarro. Welcome back to the show.
Always an honor to be here.
All right, so you're actually one of the people who made the career switch to real estate. So when you started out, was it anything like what we see on these reality shows?
Not even a little bit. So reality shows make it look like you'll become an agent, then immediately start raking in huge commission checks. But in real life, that's not how it happens. I was originally a high school teacher, and I transitioned into real estate a little more than 20 years ago. I had my teaching job to make ends meet at first because the money usually comes in slower. Whoa, look at that guy. Wow.
Throwback.
I had to work hard, but I didn't get my real estate license one day and go to selling penthouses the next.
Okay.
And I certainly didn't strike it rich in half an hour.
Oh my gosh. Well, I do love above all, I love that picture right there. So let's talk about it. How much does a beginner typically make when it comes to the real estate market? And I'm assuming it depends on where you live, but nevertheless, you have got to start somewhere in every business.
Absolutely. And I think that's the most important thing to realize is you have to start, right? But see, the reality shows, they make you think you start off selling multi-million-dollar properties, right? But in real world Manhattan, you'll most likely begin working with $300,000 to $400,000 listings. Now, if you break that down, that's typically a commission of $3,000 to $4,000, which is a nice paycheck, but nowhere close to the six figures that reality shows tell you you're going to make. So you'll typically close 5 to 8 deals your first year and likely make around $40,000 to $50,000. And that's not the hundreds of thousands of dollars you see on TV, but each year your income should increase as you grow your business. So you can make a great living as an agent. However, there's no instant gratification.
Right,
you have to build your business over the years.
Yeah, you don't walk into those big, like there's a swimming pool, and it's like you can't even count the zeros. Oh boy.
All right.
Easy.
So does the fun and flexible schedule, though, make it a little bit worth it when you're making, not so much money in the beginning?
So about that, reality shows depict it as quick, easy, and fun. Now, it is fun, but like with most jobs, there are many aspects that aren't as much fun. The show depicts you selling buildings in 20 minutes, but they don't show the boring parts and all the work behind the scenes. You have to set up showings, find buyers, coordinate client schedules, make a ton of phone calls, deal with mountains of paperwork. The home buying process can take a long time, especially here in New York, where co-ops can take 120 days just to approve a buyer. So you have to keep in mind as an agent that you don't get paid until the deal closes. So you could be working for months, even years, before a buyer closes on their home and you get that check.
You know, I still think I have the reality show belief because my brother's a realtor, Matthew, in Florida. And I'm like, isn't it so fun? And he never answers the question for me. Never answers the question. Kind of grunts and keeps going. All right, would you discourage somebody from becoming a realtor?
Absolutely not. I love this business. Buying a home is one of the most exciting and momentous things people do in their entire life. And I get to be the trusted person that helps them. And that's awesome. So it's a great way to make a living. Every day is different. Even after 22 years, I still see things I've never seen before. And because I own the Bizzarro agency, I also get to help new agents get started in the field by mentoring and training them to be successful. Because real estate is not just about buying and selling property. It's about serving people. And when you do that with transparency, honesty, and good intentions, great things happen. It's a wonderful career, as long as you go into it understanding that it is not, I repeat, not the zero effort path to riches that most shows depict.
With all those zeros on the end of every price tag.
Okay, so Matthew, what advice would you have other than what you've said for people who may want to get into real estate, and also when it's different markets, or maybe be a seller's market or a buyer's market?
Absolutely. So first you need to do your homework. So research brokerages that fit what you want to do. If you want to do sales, don't join a rental company. Once you've narrowed down the possibilities, find a brokerage that will provide you with training, mentorship, and opportunities. I can train you to be the best sales ninja on the planet, but if I don't give you opportunities to sell, you're going to be the best sales ninja on the couch watching Netflix. So at the Bizzarro agency, we make sure our new agents have all the tools they need to succeed, then give them listings to get to work and put into practice what they've learned and get successful. The second thing, you want to analyze your finances. You're not going to get paid right away, and your first checks aren't likely to be huge. So you want to make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved or an alternate source of income so you don't have to worry about money. When you start to worry about money, you lose focus very quickly and most people quit.
All right.
And third, be prepared to work. It takes time and lots of effort to build your business, but the results are absolutely worth it.
All right. Matthew, thank you. Always good to see you. Appreciate you joining us this afternoon.
It's awesome to be here.
And of course, if this interview inspired you to make change and you'd like some more information, you can always follow Matthew over at Instagram at Meet Bizzarro.